Hello everyone, my name is John. Today, I will tell you how to set up uploading new leads from a Facebook advertising account to the eSputnik SMS mailing service. This is necessary in order to automatically transfer new leads from Facebook to other systems. For example, through the eSputnik service, you can send SMS messages to users who are interested in your Facebook ad. Now let's move on to the setup. First, you need to create a new connection. Next, you need to select the Facebook data source system. Now you need to specify the action. Get leads new. At this stage, you need to connect your Facebook account to the ApiX-Drive service. In this window, we need to specify the username and password of the Facebook personal account. Then go to Advanced Settings. At this stage, you see the advertising pages to which you have access. The advertising pages for which you want to receive leads must be ticked. I recommend marking all advertising pages at once at this stage in order to be able to work with them in the future. If you get a new advertising page after connecting your Facebook account to ApiX-Drive, you will need to repeat the connection via incognito in the browser, and at this stage check the new advertising page. Leave all checkboxes enabled. When the connected login is displayed in the list, select it. At this stage, you need to select the advertising page for which you want to receive new leads. If you want to receive leads for all advertising forms at once, leave Yes, connect all current and new forms. If you want to receive leads on some specific forms, select No, select forms individually and tick the necessary forms. At this stage, you can set up a data filter. In this case, there is no need for this, so just click Continue. At this stage, you see an example of one of your leads. If there is no data at this stage or ApiX-Drive test data is displayed, you need to wait for a real lead or generate a test lead through Facebook Business Messenger. After you do this, click Load Test Data from Facebook, and when the lead appears at this stage, click Next. On this, the Facebook data source setup has been successfully completed. Now you need to move on to setting up data reception. Choose eSputnik as the data receiving system. Next, you need to select an action. Send SMS. At this stage, you need to connect your eSputnik account to the ApiX-Drive system. In this window, you must specify the login and password of your eSputnik personal account. When the required fields are filled, click Save. When the connected login is displayed in the list, select it. At this stage, you need to fill in the fields for sending an SMS message. In the Sender field, you need to select a sender previously registered in eSputnik. In the Recipient field, you need to specify a variable from Facebook that contains a phone number. In order to do this, click in the field and select a variable from the drop-down list. In the Message field, you need to compose an SMS message that will be sent as an SMS to the specified phone number with each new lead from Facebook. Note that you can use not only variables, but also write values manually. When all the required fields are filled, click Continue. At this stage, you see an example of the data that will be sent to the user's phone number when he leaves the application. If something does not suit you, click Edit and go back a step. In order to check the correctness of the settings, click Send Test Data to eSputnik. After successful sending, go to eSputnik and check the result. If everything suits you, return to the ApiX-Drive service and continue setting up. This completes the setup of eSputnik data reception successfully. Now you need to enable auto-update and select the communication interval, for example, once every 5 minutes. That's all. I wish you successful integration settings and good luck.